This product is a perfect 10. I may make another video joking around about these things. And, it's self-criticism and self-mockery just as much as it is satire of the social conditions we're all living in. But, spoilers, even if I proceed to tell you every single thing wrong with this product, it is, in brief, a perfect 10. The industrial design is very British. The whole Evercade ecosystem, the software library, the menus built into it, the aesthetics of the plastic and the paint are all very British. We are left to wonder how different this might be if it had been designed by the Japanese, if it had been designed by the Italians or by the French. Okay? It is what it is. This is a distinctively British piece of retro video game hardware with the advantages and disadvantages of British industrial design. The color yellow for those buttons there furthest right, does that really match any other aspect of the color scheme? Yeah, I remember once I was in the south of France and I saw these two really slovenly, badly dressed guys, rich. They were wearing very expensive suit and tie, but it looked terrible on them. It fit them like a garbage bag. I thought, wow, that's funny. I've been here in the south of France. Every single guy looks sharp, whether he's rich or poor, black or white, young or old. All these guys are sharp. These are the first two guys who are really badly dressed. And I'm just walking on the sidewalk, and they stop to look in a window or something. And then I hear their voices. They were British. They were two British guys in the south of France. And I wouldn't have known they were British by their faces or, nope. But that lack of a sense of style, that Britishness, I was like, oh, wow, okay, the only two guys in the south of France who don't know how to put on a pair of clothes that fit them. Okay, all right. There's a little bit of that jankiness going on here. All the games that had problems with shimmering on earlier Evercade systems, they still have shimmering, but on this screen, the screen is really wonderful. You have to look very carefully to see it. The built-in speakers are garbage. I'm kind of symbolically indicating that with this speaker connected by the SingWare. If you care about the music, you're going to have to plug in either headphones or speakers. But with that having been noted, it's a perfect 10. Now, why am I forcing you to look at this stack of books on how you can learn ancient Latin? The truth is, I didn't pay full price for this. I would never pay full price for this. But my own parsimony aside, what is the cost of this thing to you compared to the cost of that stack of books it's sitting on, or 5 or 10 of these books in the background? It's not a lot of money. What you got to think about in your life is whether or not this is a waste of your time. And that's why it's in the context of this library of these books. I'm going through a unique period of my life. I cannot even walk. I am currently totally physically disabled, which is not what I was expecting, 6 months after surgery. As you can hear, intellectually, I'm still active. I still have a very vibrant and rewarding life of the mind, but my ability to even walk down the street to the grocery store is now incredibly limited. So this comes into my life at just the right time. And what can I tell you? Every so often, I want to stand up from my long hours of study and hard work and research and play Pac-Man for 5 minutes. If you are like me, if you are someone who plays video games for 5 minutes here and there, this thing is much more valuable to you than a Nintendo Switch, than any current gen console. And I feel like this is the pinnacle of the period of retro gaming collectibles that began just before coronavirus. And now, 2025, 2026 is coming to an end.